So I kind of spoke to Taika a bit about the character, and I obviously went into the fact that he's a big Guns N' Roses fan.
How are you, Kieron?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to talk to you. Very excited to talk to you because
So am I. Thank you so much.
you have a very important part on this Thor: Love and Thunder. But let's start like from the beginning. How excited is for you to be in this universe, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Oh, it's crazy. It's surreal. I mean, it's still sinking in right now because I remember way before I even got this part, me and my family, we always used to watch MCU movies together. We watched all of them over and over. And so to now be a part of this universe, it's just crazy. And I'm so privileged to be able to do what I do.
Yes, yes. As I said, your character Axel is very important to the part. How is your preparation to play him, and how excited to play him?
Well, it's funny you say that actually, but because he's not a character in the comics and we never knew Heimdall had a son. So I was kind of a bit like, okay, how should I go about playing this? So I kind of spoke to Taika a bit about the character, and I obviously went into the fact that he's a big Guns N' Roses fan. And obviously, I'm not sure if you saw it, but in one of the scenes in the movie, he's in his bedroom and you can see there's posters in the background from Guns N' Roses. He's got an electric guitar. So I kind of went a lot into that and explored Guns N' Roses a bit more and just tried my best to embody the character.
Yeah. Do you think we're gonna see he's gonna become a gatekeeper like his father on the next movies?
I have no idea. I mean, I'd love to do more movies, and Marvel know what they're doing, so we'll see.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope it, because I want to see you more.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so how is your interaction, your experience to work with Chris Hemsworth?
Oh, Chris Hemsworth was so amazing when we were on set. I mean, I followed his journey playing Thor throughout the whole MCU. He's one of my favorite characters. And so when I found out, obviously, I was going to meet him and work with him, I was definitely nervous at first. But I mean, he just made me feel so comfortable. He's really funny. He's such a cool guy. And working with him, I learned so much from him. And I'm so glad that I got to work with him.
Did you learn anything from him that you're going to take for your life, for your career?
Yeah, I think one of the main things that we kind of did, especially with that Gorr the God Butcher scene, we kind of played around with the lines a lot, which was really fun. And I'd never done really kind of improvising before. So doing it on this movie was definitely a learning curve, but I'll definitely take that on with me when I do other movies.
Yeah, talking on improvisation, how is like work with Taika? Because sometimes he gives rooms for improvisation, but how is like work this dynamic with him? I'm pretty sure he's funny on set too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Taika's super funny. He's so creative. He created such a fun and exciting environment when we were on set, always playing music and dancing and singing. It was so much fun. But yeah, definitely, he loves to improvise. He loves to play around with the lines. Sometimes we'll come on set, we'll have the script, we'll be doing a read through and we'll be like, no, let's take that out. Let's just throw something else in. And it was all so much fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And how was you have like big scenes, you have like you guys, all the kids together, and some, you have like fight scenes. How was like your biggest challenge?
I think my biggest challenge was probably the fights. I think getting to do the stunts and the fight scenes, because I've done stunts before my last movie, Jingle Jangle, but I hadn't done any fighting before, like proper fighting with weapons and stuff like that. So I think at first I was really excited, but I guess I was a little bit nervous because I'd never done that before. And I know a lot of the people that were doing it around me had done it before. So I was a bit nervous about that, but I had so much fun when I was doing it. The stunt guys were incredible. They were amazing. They helped me so much.
Yeah. Did you have to train a lot to do those stunts or?
Oh yeah, we did a lot of training. I think sometimes when we were doing that, especially the big fight scene at the end, we do some bits were choreographed sequences where we'd have people there and I was fighting them and be like, I duck and they punch and I've got to block it and stuff like that. And then other times it was just me fighting the air going like that. And then obviously, yeah. And then I think the bit where I jump up and I have the thing and I crash down. So that bit was done with like wires and a harness. That bit was really cool to do. We did a lot of preparation with that as well, which was incredible. So much fun. It was a really big thing for me, so I'm so glad to do it.
Oh yes, your eyes, like
Oh, yeah.
that they put it, everything. Like I think it's so cool for you, like a young actors that have this opportunity to work in these movies because they're so big. Like the sets, everything is it's amazing. I love everything about it. And
So do I.
yes. Also, I wanna ask you like with like all the other kids, like how did you guys do it? You know what I mean? Like how did you guys keep like quiet or like serious on the scenes? You are like the oldest, right?
Yeah, I think I was definitely one of the oldest, but I wasn't the oldest, but I was kind of like one of the oldest. I mean, it wasn't easy staying quiet all the time and being serious because we're on a Marvel set. We all loved Marvel, we were huge fans of the movies before, and it was really big for us. But you know what, I think it was kind of like, you know what, we're in a Marvel film, we're going to keep our cool, we're confident, and we kind of just did it really. I mean, we made friends, we talked to each other on and off set, which is really nice, and yeah, we just had fun with it.
Yes, my son, he's 11 years old, and he told me to ask you a question. How did you do with school while you filming? So it's like, Mom, how do they do that? Do they go to school? How's that work?
Well, because I live in the UK and we filmed it in Australia, so we knew we had to get like a tutor for me to do it because obviously otherwise I wouldn't work and I have to do schoolwork. So I had a tutor while I was on set, so I'd come in every day and I'd have to do at least a certain amount of hours with my tutor. Especially if I was filming, I still had to do a certain amount of hours of work. My school might send over some work, or the tutor would just set me work that was to do with the curriculum stuff that I was doing at school normally. And so yeah, I just did stuff with my tutor when I could, but I had to get a certain amount of hours in when I was working, otherwise I get in trouble.
That's cool. He's gonna listen to that. Very important to keep going with school. Also, like the Blu-ray, I rewatched the movie at Disney Plus. The Blu-ray, DVD, they're gonna be out pretty soon. Do you know the extras that we're gonna have on the DVD on the Blu-ray? Do you know anything about it? What we can expect?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of cool stuff that you're gonna see. There's some audio commentaries by Taika. There's going to be a lot of featurettes to do with the behind the scenes with Gorr and with Jane and with Thor, with Chris Hemsworth and Natalie Portman. Yeah, there's just going to be loads of bonus features. Obviously, you've got the deleted scenes as well. Yeah, a bunch of cool featurettes that you guys will see.
Yeah, now that you've Thor is already, everybody's able to watch it. Hopefully you can have Axel on the upcoming movies. So, but do you have any other next projects coming up for you, or you working anything new right now that you can talk about?
Not at the moment, no, but I've been doing auditions and reading some scripts. So at the moment I'm just waiting and we'll see.
Yeah, and do you have like a genre or a director or an actor that you do like to work with in the future?
Oh, that's a hard question. To be honest, it's so funny you asked that. A lot of the actors that I've always wanted to work with were in this movie, and I'm so glad that I got to do that because this is only my second movie. I definitely always wanted to work with Christian Bale, who is such a great actor. I've always wanted to work with Natalie Portman, Taika as a director. I've always wanted to work with Tessa Thompson. I absolutely loved her in Creed. Obviously, I've always wanted to be in a Marvel movie, which I am, and work with Chris Hemsworth. I mean, there's nothing more I could ever ask for, really.
That's amazing. Kieron. You have such I hope you have such successful life and career. And I want to thank you so much for your time and keep going. And I hope they bring you back to be a gatekeeper.
Thank you so
much for your time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
If you like this video, don't forget to comment, to like, and subscribe to our channel right here.